Hey Scorpios, I'm back. Danny Moon here, y'all. Call me what you want as long as it's respectful. I tell you that all the time. And I'm not playing about that either. I told you in my daily message yesterday that I was coming back with a new do-rag, a new beat face, new eyelashes, and a new top. This is the best I could do for you. I actually just got off of work maybe like an hour and a half ago, and I'm super, super tired, but I didn't want to stall anymore when it came to the Scorpios reading. I was supposed to give you a bonus reading with just cards, and I'm doing that now. I already took out your spread and it's not a specific spread, it's just 3 rows with 3 cards in each row. But I already know what this story is about, and not all of the cards will resonate with every single Scorpio out there. There's a million of y'all, so not everybody's going through this particular story. But take what you can from it, give the rest back to the universe. Please, please subscribe. And I want you to subscribe and press like so that my videos can move on this, on YouTube, the little scrolling thing, and you see all the different videos. I want my videos to get on there, because these messages are important. Like this message right here it's not deep. It's about a loss. It's about either a breakup or a relationship that's not doing that well, I should say. And there's other Scorpios out there that need to hear it. So just press subscribe anyway and press like anyway, just so that you can help a girl out and get these messages out to other people. So I really, really appreciate that. Thank you in advance. I know that people like to see, this is what I hear when I'm watching my tarots. Not my tarots, but when I'm looking for Libra and I watch other readers, they say that the people like to see people shuffle. Like, you want to see me shuffle. Oh, I don't know why. I'm a terrible shuffler. It doesn't matter, because Spirit takes these cards out anyway. So it really doesn't matter if we plucked from the top of the deck. If we shuffled, it wouldn't even matter, because Spirit is doing this all. Let me put this eyelash back on, because it just does what it wants to do. See what I go through for y'all? See what I do? But I am on my second deck, and I'm going to shuffle this right in front of you. These particular decks was calling your name. When I say your name, I mean the Scorpio name. This one I'm using into tarot. I love this deck, but I don't use it much because personally I feel like the cards are a little flimsy, but I love the cards. I love that they have the illustration and the description on them. They have it on both sides. They have keywords on one side and the description on another. I love it. I just don't like that they are like very papery, because Spirit, if you don't know, Spirit is energy. That's what Spirit is. They used to walk the earth. And once they transitioned out of their vessel to heaven, to the universe, to wherever you think that they might go, they turn into energy, because that's what we are all made of, energy. So when they are taking and plucking out of this deck the correct cards, because they're energy, the cards fly everywhere, because the cards don't have any like stability to them. So that's really what I don't like about them, but I love them overall. If I had to rate them from a 0 to a 10, I would give them a 7. I would give them an 8, because I love them so much. It's just the card itself, So this one, Wisdom of the House of Night, called me too. It was like screaming Scorpio, so I had to pick that up. And then this is another deck, that the Rebel deck. I hardly use this deck, but it was calling your name. And then my special deck. So let me try to get to it so that you could get your reading, okay? A little bit about this do-rag. It was $40. My brush is right here. You're going to see me brushing it and playing with it a lot because it's like that Barbie hair. I shouldn't have spent this money on this, but when I saw it on the mannequin, it was just, and it's that asymmetrical cut. It was just bad. Like, I was like, yo, I have to have that. And when I got home, I was really disappointed in it. So any female out there that's looking at this like, oh, I like that, I want that, before you buy it, make sure that you understand that when these wigs are on mannequins, wigs are, their head is shaped differently from our head. So make sure that, because it's COVID, you can't try any more wigs or do-rags on anymore in the salons. But just make sure that you put the head up to your head. Make sure you can really visualize the wig on your head. Because I'm going to be honest, this wig didn't look like this on the mannequin. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. After I brush it 85 times. Who wants to do that for $40? You know what I'm saying? So, but I do like this color on me because I don't wear blonde a lot. End of that. So here's the story with this, with this Scorpio reading here. This is about a relationship that is not going so well. But I do feel that either one of the people, either the Scorpio person or the person that is in the relationship with the Scorpio, someone is trying to hang on to it. You really love each other, or one loves one loves the other more than the other, if that makes sense. There is love amongst this. I feel it when I ask Spirit to bring the energy in. But nobody should be hanging on to a relationship. You have to love yourself more. You have to love yourself more. You have to be happy. You understand what I'm saying? So whoever this message is going out to, I really want you to step back for a minute. Let go of that relationship and hang on to yourself. Hang on to the inner you. Hang on to the love that you have for yourself before it's gone, because you give it all to this one person who's not giving it back. Because that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like somebody in this relationship is not being receptive. That's one. They're not trying to hear. They're not being receptive. They're not trying to hear the other person when they're saying like, why you out all type of nights? Why you at work all these long hours? You on your phone all the time? Like, that's your intuition talking to you. That's your spirit guides. That's spirit. That's the universe telling you, run for the hills. And then if you don't run for the hills, you have to make an assessment. Okay, I tried it. I worked on it. I tried. It's not working. The same pattern is going on with him or her. And I need to really like either lay some boundaries down, lay some rules down, and then I got to keep it pushing. Scorpios, you got to tell yourself this. You really got to tell yourself this, because somebody out there, I don't know which one, if it's the Scorpio or if it's the other person, someone's doing someone dirty. I'm going to just put it to you like that. So your first cup, and I'm going to tell you right now, your first card out was Seven of Swords. This right here is liar, masked, false pretenses, cunning, sneaky, betrayal, cheat, getaway, strategic planning. If you in a relationship with somebody, why you need a strategic plan? Why you lying? Why you cheating? Why you need a getaway? Here, you want to see the card up close? That's a third party right there. And then if it's not a third party, something's going on in this relationship that is not trustworthy. Your next card was the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is trapped in your mind. It's self-entrapment. That's what it is. It says doom and gloom, hands tied, drama queen, paralyzing fear, crisis, negative thoughts. Now, I do say that is a little that's a little over dramatic. You know what I'm saying? In the regular tarot deck, it really is just like you being trapped in your mind. But the reason you're trapped in your mind is because you're going through this bullshit. But your intuition is telling you that this ain't right. Do you see that? Your intuition is telling you something is wrong. So if you don't take action on that, and you keeping yourself stuck in this because you love this girl or you love this man, you can't blame it on that other party. After a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, you could talk, you could do this, but then after a while, you can't blame it on that person because your intuition, that means you know that shit ain't right. Spirit is saying that you have the strength to get through this. You have the strength to move on. You have the strength to sit down and have a civil conversation with whoever this is, whether it's the Scorpio or the other party. And the other party could be a Scorpio too. Maybe a Scorpio is with a Scorpio. I don't know. I'm feeling like there's a Scorpio that is with a Libra, or a Gemini, or a Virgo. Or an Aquarius. Spirit is saying you have the strength to get through this. Now, the strength to this is the inner strength. You have the inner strength to get through this. Meaning, sit down, have a conversation. I always tell people, when you're making an exit plan, make sure you have your receipts and your facts. Don't just go up to her or him saying like, oh, you cheating on me, like you doing it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because in the long run, maybe it has nothing to do with cheating. Maybe this other half of yours is just tired of being there or being with you, you know, or maybe you're tired of being with them. Maybe you're tired of being in that situation. Sometimes it don't have to be cheating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be that two people have grown up and grown apart. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know that maybe something could have happened where it was a third party situation and you forgive and forgot, or you forgave. But maybe you really didn't forget. Maybe you holding on to that burden. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is like burdens, holding on to a lot of burdens. You're holding on to a lot of shit with this person. Where is your energy going? Why are you depleting your energy for this relationship? Because y'all been together a long time? Because you think you love her or him? I'm not getting it. But I do sympathize with you, because I know how it is to love someone and to want to try to stick around. But then when you do that, you give it your best. You give it your all. And then when you do walk away, at least you could say, I tried. You could say, I had a conversation. I tried to make dinner. I tried to make a date night. I tried every angle. I tried. If you tried every angle, then that means it's time for you to leave whatever doesn't serve you. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying, and the cards are saying it. All of the cards are saying it. So after the Strength card, you got the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a strong communicator. I can tell you that right now. It says legal matters, integrity, eloquent, rational, structured, intelligent, and detached. Okay, so please understand, the King of Swords, can be, not all of them are like that. King of Swords are they're very good communicators, but they're very strong, independent people. So when you're very independent like that, sometimes you feel like you could walk this earth alone. You know what I mean? You could be in a relationship and still be alone. You know what I'm saying? So please take all of those descriptions in, because if this relates to your situation, if your person is like this, or if you're like this, and you're feeling detached from your partner, then there's a problem. And am I telling you to hit the hills right away when there's a problem? No, of course. What I'm telling you is you have to give more to yourself than you give to that relationship. Now, do you have to try if you are in love? And of course, always try. But you have to love yourself more. And I might say that 1,000 times during this video, but I don't care, because sometimes some people need to hear that. Self-care, self-love, love yourself more, commit to yourself before you commit to others. You know, life is bigger and broader than this one person. Please understand that. Right under that, you got the Three of Coins in reverse, which means uncommitted. When I say this, when I tell you that this spread, these cards was coming out back to back, and they all matched up with one another. And I'll go through it with you again so that you can know. So uncommitted means loss of motivation, not learning from the past mistakes, lack of interest, disharmony, third party friction. Now, I didn't read that before. When I took the cards out, I just laid them down. But I had just said to you before I picked this card up, there's a third party involved. It is what it is. I don't know how to soften that or go around it or beat around the bush. And I'm just not that type of reader to beat around the bush. Now, I am a nice, loving person, and I will rub you on the back and tell you that you have the strength. Spirit said you have the strength to get through this. And I'm going to be the one to push you and to tell you it is time for you to leave. It is time for you to make a decision, a discerning decision for yourself and for your future. Now, this could be the Scorpio or the other person. I'm just letting you know things are not looking good, and they don't look like they're going to get any better. Now, do I have advice for that? Yes. Work on it. Date night, dinner, conversation. Never stop the communication. Okay? Talk to a pastor. Talk to a therapist. What do you say? Couples counseling. Do whatever you feel like you need to do to save your relationship. But then after that is depleted, there's nothing else you could do. And then people like myself will be looking at you crazy because, one, didn't I already tell you this is not going to work? Two, I gave you all the warnings. The cards are the warnings. Spirit is warning you. Three, I gave you advice. Do these things, do these steps before you walk out. Get your facts and receipts together before you just make your exit plan. But then towards the end, if you don't see no difference, then you have to do what's going to serve you. I don't know. I was talking a lot, so I don't know if I showed you this card. That is the back with the descriptions, and these are the key words, the front. And it is in reverse. Under that, you got the Ten of Wands. I already told you this is a lot of burdens. This says heavy load, overdoing it, brink of collapse. Sorry, I had a text. Brink of collapse, completion to the limit. Like you had it to the limit. I could tell that you were probably, there's a lot of Scorpios out there that are probably, you are done with your relationship, but you, out of fear, because of kids, because of family, because the history, that has a lot to do with it. When you are with someone for a long time, that long time could be a year, a long time could be 4 years, 5 years, 50 years. History matters because you feel like you're never going to get that chemistry with anybody else. But you have to remember, people grow, people mature, people grow up out of each other. Maybe you are a new person for a new person, for another person. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if that made sense, but you could be a new person moving into a new cycle in your life. That means you have to relearn yourself. You have to learn this new person that you are. okay? But you need somebody in your life that's going to love you. But first and foremost, you have to love you. You have to love you more than you love this relationship. All right, your last row is the Ten of Cups. This is what you want. The Ten of Cups is something that you want, and you probably want this with this person that you're with, but it's not happening. It's just not going to happen. Now, you can email me at Danni, MOONDANNI, 1976 @gmail.com if you want to go further on this, because I am getting a lot of energy for the Scorpios. And it is telling me to tell y'all, the energy is telling me that it is very heavy. People are crying out there. You feel you're in a relationship and you feel alone. What type of relationship is that? Okay, what type of relationship is that? You're in a relationship, but you're begging and you're quietly, silently wanting this, but it's just not happening for you. This is the Ten of Cups. I don't even know if I told you. Storybook ending. Everybody wants a storybook ending. You know, look at that picture of that family. Everybody wants a family like that. I want a family like that. But sometimes you got to be patient. And that gets me to my next card, which is the Temperance. But let me go back to Ten of Cups. Is harmony, blissful relationship, stability, emotionally fulfilled, ideal peace. No, ideal life, idyllic peace, divine love. Everybody wants divine love, y'all. This is the back of the card. Spirit took that out because as I was getting the cards, I said, Spirit, can you please bring me the Scorpio energy for relationships? And normally, I don't really do like a relationship spread, but this message must have needed to come out, needed for you to hear that Spirit knows that you are going through something and that you do feel like, I don't want to say that you feel like it's the end of the world, but you are feeling really down. You are lost. You don't know how you are going to proceed without this person. And I get it. I think I get it most of all, and I'm not even a Scorpio. And the reason I get it is because I'm a woman. You know, I'm a human. I've been through a bad breakup. I've been through a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But you have to, I keep saying love yourself, but it's way more than that. It's way more. You have to have a vision for yourself. You have to know that there is somebody that is going to match you out there. You have to have faith. You have to have faith that God has the perfect person out there for you. And don't get me wrong, no one's perfect, but God has the perfect person for you. It's just not this relationship. Temperance is saying be patient. This says perfect balance, two becoming one, alchemy, balance, temper, harmony, inner peace, moderation, tranquility, patience, and purpose. The last card is the Moon card. And that's how I know that. See how it came in a row, y'all? It came in a row just like this. You got, this is what you want, the Ten of Cups, which is a great family, bliss, love, and all of that. But Spirit is telling you this partner that you're with is not the one, so be patient. But you need to get out of this fear because then you'll never be able to move. Spirit won't be able to help you move out of this relationship because you are fearful. And that's what the Moon is. The Moon is blocked intuition. So it's like you're not listening to your intuition. Misconception, uncertainty, deception, instability, dreams, anxiety, illusions. And see, this is your dream. This Ten of Cups is your dreams. But you can have that. You can have that. You do not have to stay locked up in a relationship that doesn't serve you. You don't have to do it. Okay, you can email me for a reading, but if you just want to talk to me, I'll talk you through it. I'll help you, even if we have to talk every day. Just email me at moondanny1976 at gmail.com. So you got the Seven of Swords, which is deception. Then you got the Eight of Swords right under it, meaning the Eight of Swords is self-entrapment. You trapped in your brain because you know that there's this deception going on. Then you have strength. Spirit is telling you you have the strength to get through this. You can move forward, but you have to get out of this trapping of the fear of the mind and trapped in the mind. You have to get out of it. Then you got the King of Swords, someone who is detached from you. They love you, but they're detached from you. Then you got the Three of Coins in reverse, which is lost motivation. Someone is not even motivated to take this relationship to the next step. Okay, I'm getting a wave of energy of that too, that someone's in a relationship and you're ready to like get married or engaged or just take it further, and the other party is not ready. And you've been in this relationship for quite a while and it's time for you to move on. And I'm getting this energy because your intuition and your energy is coming to me. So Spirit is trying to tell you, please, it's time for you to make some decisions. Right under that, you got the Ten of Wands because you're carrying all these burdens. Not only family issues and family stuff, I feel that you're going through, Scorpios, but the burdens of this relationship. You're carrying this relationship on your own, like by yourself. Why should you be in a relationship and carrying the relationship on your own? That's unfair to you. That is not giving yourself self-care. The next row is, again, the Ten of Cups, which is a happy family. Then Spirit is telling you that with the Temperance card to be patient. And then you have the Moon telling you, Spirit is telling you, once you be patient and go within and really conquer these fears that you have of leaving this relationship, everything will be okay. The bottom of the deck, and I love this deck because you could get both sides of the bottom of the deck, which is the King of Cups, which is emotional, what is this? Emotional mastery. So you just have to, this could be Spirit telling you that they want you to embody this energy. Master your emotions so that you can make logical decisions. At the bottom of this deck is the Champion of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, which is talkative, witty, focused, impulsive, daring, impatient, dash in and dash out, which could be this relationship, and very rebellious. Scorpio, just watch out for that, because my phone cuts off at 33 minutes and I really want you to get one of these cards too. Spirit, can you please take out a card for the Scorpios, please? Let them know what path they're on and what they should do with this relationship that they're in. Whoa. See, y'all, I told y'all I'm a terrible shuffler. But people really want to see the readers shuffle for some reason. Thank you, Spirit. Understanding. When you take time to go within and to really understand where this relationship is heading, thank you, Spirit, and what you should do, then you will move forward. Look at this again, trapped. This is just like the Eight of Swords, trapped in your mind. Spirit, do you have anything else? You have to start getting the understanding of the understanding of who is more important in this relationship. Is it the other party or is it you? Wishing. This is your 10 of cups. You're wishing. You're wishing for something different. And spirit and the universe is waiting for you, is waiting to give you to give you your blessings. Scorpio, they're ready to give them to you. They're holding your blessings. They're holding them. They're ready to give them to you, but they cannot move forward if you don't take action when it comes to this relationship. The bottom of the deck is the moon again. The moon. Fear. Fear. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me get to this deck now. Thank you. This was a cut and dry. Look at that. Oh. I had to take a moment to quietly thank Spirit, because I tell people that I still feel like, even though it's coming up on a year that I've been doing this, I still feel new, and sometimes I doubt myself. But look what card came out. I was sitting right here and I shuffled one time right in front of you. I didn't take that out. And it correlates with the whole reading. Spirit, do you have anything else to say? Do you have anything else for them to know? Thank you, Spirit. Sorry, y'all. I told you this hair is like Barbie hair. Trust your intuition. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. I really hope that you listen to these messages, y'all. The bottom of the deck, new beginnings and opportunities. I really hope that you really listen to this reading, because this was definitely for you. It is something that you need to know. You need to know that what this relationship that you are in is not serving you. Point blank and simple. Spirit, can you give them one more out of this, or one out of this deck, please? Something that they need to know out of this deck. I really thank you, Spirit. Romance. This is what you're wishing for, and this is what you want, and you can have it, and they're ready to give it to you, but you have to make the move. You have to take the first steps. Do you have anything else out of here, Spirit? Anything else out? Thank you, Spirit. Now, what did I tell you? If you do decide to leave this relationship, to leave what does not serve you, if you decide to do that, I tell people, when you are making your exit plan, when you are deciding to make this decision, please communicate clearly. Try not to burn a bridge. If you don't care about that, then what are you waiting for? If you do care about that because kids are involved or because family is involved, then communicate clearly, speak your piece, and keep it moving. I wish I could just go in more detail. See with eyes of love. See yourself.